Hello, my name is ThatOneGuy, also known as Hunter, if that tickles your fancy a little more. I'm coming with another Black Ops 3 sniping gameplay, in which this one I'm not doing too good at the beginning, but later on in the gameplay I clutch and I go positive by like 2 kills. But you know, this isn't about the gameplay, man. It's about the story. I'm about to tell you a story of the time, my first school fight, or the first real one. Like, I mean, you get in little slap fights with little kids on the playground in like 1st and 2nd grade. He stole my lollipop. I've got to slap him, and you know, you just start fucking slapping each other and whatever else. But this is about my first real fight. So this kid's name, we'll call him Steve. We'll call him Steve. So this kid bullied me every day. He had about 200 pounds of not muscle. He had about 200 pounds of pure sugar eating, just pure caloric fat. And like his belly was sagging over his pants. He was just gross looking. The kid has the gayest voice. Like there's not that there's anything wrong with that, but he talks like this, and then he would be like, no, there's nothing wrong with the way I talk. There's nothing wrong with it. But every time he would bully me, I'd be like, shut that shit up, fam. You can't bully me with a voice like that. No, there's nothing wrong with my voice. I'm just trying. And then he would just whine about it. Anyway, one day, 7th grade on the football field. Everyone plays football in 7th grade, you know. 7th grade on the football field. He comes at me one day. I forgot how it started. We were arguing back and forth. He was talking about my mom. I was talking about his mom. And anyway, we ended up hitting each other. He hit me once. He hit me like right below my nose, right in the middle of the face, below my nose. And I backed up, and I was just standing there in disbelief that this kid threw a punch. Like, not that he swings at about 0.5 miles per hour because it takes so much effort for him to swing. Either way, like, I was just standing there in disbelief that this kid had the balls to swing at me. Then what I did was I walked up to him and I grabbed his shirt and just started beating the shit out of this kid. Like, just punching him in the mouth and the nose and the eyes, just everywhere I could. And I was a little 7th grade. I was a little skinny shit. I didn't know how to fight. But I did the best I could. All I knew how to do was punch and dodge. And so I punched and dodged. I bobbed and weaved, hit the float like a butterfly, sting like a bee on him, jump around like Rocky. And I ended up just laying him out. And like, the coaches, they all hung out in the field house every day. That's all they did, was they stayed in the field house, and we stayed outside on the football field and just threw the football and played every once in a while. They wouldn't let us play tackle. They'd make us play 2-man touch, and that was some little stupid shit. Anyway, we were playing 2-man touch football, and every day. And the coaches would always stay in the field house, so they didn't see the fight. I went to lunch. The next period, and my other friend, we'll call him Cameron. My other friend Cameron. He grabs me and he's like, come over here. And he goes and talks to his older friend. This dude's like a 11th grade, 12th grade, I don't know him. I know he's in the army now. And this dude, he's like, man, my boy Hunter, he just beat the shit out this dude. And I'm just standing there like, I mean, there's not much to a fight when one dude can't fight and the other dude swings like a, I don't even know how to explain the way he swings. He swings so slowly that you could blink, and then you could blink again, and then you could take a nap before his fist connects with you. Like, he swung at me, and I was like, hold on, man, let me go get some Taco Bell or something. And the nearest Taco Bell was about 30 minutes away from my school. So I was like, hold on, man. Not really, but that's how slowly he swings. And I was like, well, there wasn't much to it. And then the guy that's in the army, we'll call him Captain Frank. So Captain Frank, he's like, oh man, that's what's up, bro. And I'm just like, well, like I said, there wasn't much to it. It's like, oh, dude. So later on that day, I got called into the office, my palms are sweating, knees weak, arms spaghetti, vomit on my spaghetti already, you know. And I was going in there, and my teacher, we'll call her Miss Swag, because she always has a snapback just laying on her desk, an Obey snapback, and I call her Miss Swag. So we're gonna call her Miss Swag for this commentary. Miss Swag. I walk in there, I look at her snapback, of course, because, you know, it's just sitting there. I walk in there and see Miss Swag's snapback, and I look up at her, and she's like, "So, I understand that you play football for the school?" I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Well, see, you didn't get your physical done, and this was completely about a different situation other than the fight, so no one told or anything." But, anyway, it ended up with me having to get a physical and whatever else. So, actually another fight happened at that school a little later, and the coaches actually saw that, and I got punished for defending myself in a fight that I didn't start. I didn't even say anything to the kid. He just walks up to me and he's like, "Heard you been talking about me," and I'm like, "Nah, man, it wasn't me." And I turned around and started walking the other way, and he grabs my arm and turns me on and swings at me, and he hits me right in the eye, and I'm just like, "Yo, that was a cheap shot, wasn't it?" Then we get in a fight, blah blah blah. This dude's about 2.5 feet taller than me. He's about probably a good 150 pounds more than me, so he won, obviously. I get in the fight with him. The coach is driving up. This is like right at the beginning of practice, and we'll call him Coach Dickhead, because he looks like, his head looks like a penis. So Coach Dickhead's driving up right as me, and we'll call this other dude, so the guy I was fighting with, we'll call him Asshole, because, you know, that's who he is. That's what he is. So, me and Asshole in a fight, and Coach Dickhead's driving up, and he sees us fighting, and then we get called to the field house, and he's like, "Hey boys, what was that out there?" And because, you know, we're in Mississippi, so he's got to talk like a fucking redneck. He was like, "Hey boys, what was that out there?" And I was like, that was nothing. We were just play fighting." And then the other dude's crying because he knew he was in trouble, and he's like, it was a fight. I'm just like, "Damn it!" And I look over and I'm just like, clenching my fists and stuff. I'm about to fight the dude again, and he's just like, "It was a fight. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in this fight. I'm so sorry." And the dude knows full and damn well that he meant to get in this fight when he walked down here and punched me first. Either way, he was like, "Who started it?" And the guy was like, I did. And then I was like, "Yeah, he did." Which I used to get in trouble a lot at school, so I just really didn't give a shit. But anyway, I got in trouble for defending myself. Coach Dickhead was like, "Alright, I'm gonna paddle both of y'all." I was like, I was just defending myself. I didn't start that fight. He was like, "Well, you swung back at him, didn't you?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, but I mean, wouldn't you swing back? Someone was swinging at you." He was like, "No, I'd sit there and then take it, and then I'd do the right thing." And I was like, "No, that's bullshit." I didn't say that though. I was like, "You're lying." He was like, "Well, that's another lick you get." So I ended up getting 4 paddles instead of 3. And when you get in a fight, they're supposed to tell the office and you're supposed to get suspended. But this was right at the end of school, so I guess they were keeping us from being suspended because we had state tests coming up, which I guess that's, in the long run, that'd be a good thing. Either way, the next year I was in homeschool because I got punished for defending myself, you know, and that's so bullshit. But that's pretty much it to this story. I was in homeschool for about 3 years. No, I was in homeschool for 2 years, and it was the worst. You know, like, homeschool, it's so lonely. Like, I got like really depressed, and I sat around and just didn't do anything. Like, I got really fat and whatever else. But now I got back in school. I've started exercising again, and I feel great. So my advice, if you're looking for homeschool, if you're looking into homeschooling, don't do it. Like, if you've been in public school for however many years and then you're going into homeschool, I'd advise that you don't do it. It's your call, but I would advise that you don't. But like, if you're already in homeschool, and you were looking into going into public school, I don't know. I don't think I'd do that either. Like if I'd been in homeschool for the first 8 years or the first 9 years, I don't think I would go into public school. But like I said, it's hard to transition from public to homeschool back to public, or just from public to homeschool. I'm back in public school now, and it's still pretty suckish. But I mean, I really don't give a fuck if someone says something to me. I'm just like, yo, back off, fam. And then I get all up in someone's grill. Like the other day I was at lunch, and this girl, this huge, really fat black girl. She looks like the Michelin Man, except she's dark skinned, and her eye. She looks like she's been punched in the face like 50 times. Like her eyes are swollen shut because her face is so fat. Like, no offense to fat people, man. I don't really. If that's how you want to live your life, go for it, man. If it makes you happy, then it makes you happy. But this chick, her eyes were swollen shut because of all the fat on her face. Anyway, I was walking by. I had my lunch tray, and I was walking by, and the line was all the way out the door of the cafeteria. So I had my lunch tray, and I was walking by, and I was just like, "Excuse me, can I get by, please?" And she was just like, "Bro, who the fuck you think you is walking by me without even saying excuse me?" And I was like, "I said excuse me." And she was like, "Well, I didn't hear you, so it must not happen." And I was like, "Well, I didn't give a fuck, so this whole conversation must not have happened." And she was like, "Yeah, I bet." So I turned around and walked off. Well, later, she walked by, and she kicked the shit out of the back of my chair. So I backed up and turned around, and I said, I told her, I was like, "I'm not getting in a fight with a little girl." She was like, "Why you think I'm a little girl?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, I don't think you look like a little girl. You look like a grown-ass man, but you sound like a little girl." And she was like, "Yeah." But I mean, she did. She looked like Big Bubba, the rapist from prison, man. It was terrible. She looked like, I don't even know. Anyway, it was really weird, just the way she looks. I'd put a picture of her, but I mean, she's a minor, so can't do it. She's really, really weird. I might stick in. I might draw her. I could draw her. That'd be hilarious. Thumbs up, and I'll draw her in the what 30 thumbs up, 30 thumbs up, and I will draw her and put her in the next video, like right at the end. Anyway, later she walks by and kicks shit out of my chair. I said all that to her, and I was just like, well, I better not say anything else, because she would tell on me. She's the kind of girl that would tell on you, and I was like, and I don't need to get in trouble again. I'd already been in ISS, like, earlier this year for not tucking in my shirt. And this is bullshit, by the way, on this video, where it just cuts out right here. I was going ham sandwich on these hoes, and I was making the clutch come back, and then it just does this shit. Anyway, that girl, now she's in my, now she's in one of my classes, in my driver's ed class,